Hello friends, it's Kathy Clement with Kathy by Design. I'm just popping in very quickly today to share a little project that I've made with some really terrific supplies. Here's the card. It's got a sewing theme, which I love. It just makes me feel all nostalgic. My mom was a great seamstress, and I've used some wonderful dies and stamps from Spellbinders Clear Stamp and Die of the Month Club. I joined this because I wanted to improve my stamping skills. And it's these really wonderful sewing themed stamps. You can see I've used the Stitched Happy here, and I've got more on the inside that I'll show you. And here's this little cross-stitched heart that I stamped here and topped with little vintage buttons. And the nice thing is that the dies cut out the images that you've stamped, so that's pretty cool. The paper collection that I've used, and we'll just look at this real quickly, is Stamperia's Romantic Collection Threads. And the Romantic collections are pretty much designed to be used for art journaling, but I find them that they work really well for cards. You can see I've chopped into this one, but all these great sewing images and sentiments and wonderful vintage patterns that I've been used to make this card. All these wonderful spools of thread in different colors, buttons, dress mannequins, just beautiful. This is a really great. As soon as I saw it, because I'm very nostalgic about sewing and sewing themed products, I had to add it to my stash. It's been out for a little while, but this is the first time I've played with it. So that's the paper. I also got these large chipboard adhesive pieces, and then these die cuts, which I'll just show you very quickly because some of them, they're awesome, like the scissors, thimble, sewing machine, measuring tape, dress mannequins. Look at these scissors. Are they not gorgeous? Bobbins, little business signs, and then these little pieces. So that's the paper collection that I used, and I really enjoyed it. And then this is the card that I made. Lots of layering. I've spattered it with some gold ink to just make it feel more vintage. Some lace tied around the mannequin. Some really reasonable ribbon flowers and leaves, and these are some Prima flowers. I don't know what they came from. They were just in my stash. But that's the cover. This glitter paper there's a new selection of glitter paper at Spellbinders. It's called their Jewel Tones, and it's got all these wonderful colors. I'll link to that on my blog in the supply list. But you can see I stitched around this, and I just love the little bit of sparkle that that glitter layer gives to the card. So on the inside, I created a flap page, and I put a pocket down, and then I created a bookmark. And you can see I've stamped more of these wonderful images from the Clear Stamp and Die onto the bookmark to just kind of make it feel dimensional, but it's still flat so it can be used with a book. And then the flap opens. There's room here to add a photo or a note. And then another little stamped pocket over here where I stamped, I love this cross-stitched heart. It's such a sweet image. And then I made a magnet using one of the chipboard pieces and the wax seal of the month. This is that darling little cross-stitched heart with a needle and thread. It comes with the wax beads, which although they look kind of slate blue, they also have silver built into them, so it gives it just this little soft sheen. And then I added some Spellbinders Essential Gems to just kind of perk this up. And this would just be really cute on a bulletin board in your sewing room. So that's that part. Then down here in the pocket, this is again the Stamp and Die from the Clear Stamp and Die set of the month. Sewing machine. I made a little vintage button card with paper, and then this is another stamp from that the Clear Stamp and Die of the month. This is one of the spools from the paper collection that I've wrapped with some really pretty burlap ribbon. And then I just created a little note card where, again, I love this cross-stitch heart. I'm going to use it a lot. It's so cute. And that all goes in the pocket. So I just wanted to pop in and share this adorable project with you to give you some ideas. If you love sewing, which I know a lot of us do, they kind of go hand in hand. And I just think this would be so sweet on, you know, in my craft room, set up on a shelf. It just kind of is soft and feminine. And if you love to sew, I think you would love the Clear Stamp and Die Club Kit of the month from Spellbinders. So many great sentiments on here. So that's it for me, just a quickie today. I just wanted to share this, and sometimes it's easier to show it than it is to just write about it. But I will link to my blog in the description box below, where I'll have a linked supply list for all the different things that I used to create this project. And that's it for me. Have a happy Saturday. Don't forget to give this video a like, and don't forget to get your craft on. Bye.